Okay, if any of you have seen a couple of my videos in the past, I've made my hatred of communists pretty well known. Like, let me put it this way: you could be lining them up against a wall and shooting them, and I probably wouldn't give a shit. I hate them that much. But now I'm finding myself in a bit of a quinky dink, not a quinky dink, a conundrum. It's now, as we all know, Hollywood has gone full woke. They've gone crazy. They've been alienating and burning bridges so fast that Hillary Clinton is impressed. And well, no, not well. Anyway, but now and they've been carrying to China, who well, I'll get to that later, but hopefully I will. But now even the Chinese commies are calling them out on their woke bullshit, which is fine because I don't know if you know this, ladies and gentlemen, but wokeness more or less comes from the commies. Like it's a leftover of it's a leftover of the Stalin regime. Like if you don't know, back in the 30s, the communist Russians were trying to influence America. Like there were communists in America at the time already, and they were sending them money. They were helping them try to influence America from within. So the fact that even the Chinese communist, like it's funny, it's like they have an annoying cousin who, for lack of better terms, has pissed them off beyond recognition. It's just funny, like if you fucked up so that even the communist Chinese people are turning their a blind eye to you or giving you the middle finger, you know you fucked up. Well, maybe not, because like the Chinese have always had this little a light touch of hatred for wokeness. Like they even made a term for wokesters. They call them Baiswa. It means white leftists. That's how much they are loathed by which is funny because these wokesters, these scum of the earth, they treat you and me, average Joes, like we're awful people, like we are scum of the earth. Yet they do business with China, a murderous regime which has put people, Muslims, in concentration camps, have violated their human and religious rights, and they still do business with them. So they don't have much of a leg to stand on, if I'm being perfectly, especially Disney. No, fuck. Like, I have so much acrimony directed towards Disney for a fucking reason. But it's just, it's kind of funny. Like, you fucked up so bad, the one group you pander to the most, other than black people, is saying fuck you to what you're peddling. This is kind of, holy hell, ladies and gentlemen. I am in a conundrum. I have to decide which wins out here, my hatred of wokesters or my hatred of communists. Personally, I say it's both. It's just now it's like I feel like the French during that one election. I don't know who to surrender to or who to side with. Like on the one hand, you have Chinese commies. On the other hand, you have American commies who were left here by the Russians back in the 30s. Fuck, this is complicated. Like I am genuinely torn here, ladies and gentlemen. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Actually, I know what to do. I say no. You know what? For once, I'm going to say I'm going to give the Chinese a pass here because you know what? As much as I fucking hate their commie government, I hate the commies in America way more because they're in closer proximity to me. And I've had to put up with their bullshit for a couple of years now. They infected my education system. They infected the entertainment of. They ruined Star Wars, something that's been a part of my life majorly since middle school. And they fucking violated it like an unwanted sex predator. But anyway, uh, so yeah, it's just kind of funny. I didn't really know what to say on this. Like I had wrote something down on what I was going to say, but I went off the cuff with it. It's just again, these people have treated us, their fellow Americans and Westerners, like we are pieces of shit while doing business with China. Now the Chinamen are saying, "Fuck you, we don't want your shit." Like the market they're trying to pander to is not responding favorably to what they're offering, and I just find it kind of funny. Like it's not just funny; it's hilarious, really. Like yeah, that's probably going to be the video. That's all I have to say. Like motherfucker, that's the highlight of my day when I learned this. Like if you want to know where if you want, and the funny is, you have a journalist outlet, like a state subsidized outlet in fucking China of all places, saying all this, and like even the state subsidized fucking journalist is saying it's bullshit what they're doing. I love it. Like you have China, communists, bitching about political correctness. Which, if you don't, if, for those of you who are unfamiliar, Political correctness was created by a communist. His name was Stalin. Like, why do you think he put people in gulags? Like, to say you did something that was not politically correct, he had your ass thrown in the gulag. Like, that's where political correctness comes from. Like, what the fuck? But I guess the Chinese communists are like, well, this has gotten too annoying. Fuck you. I think I'll end it there. Have a nice day. Remember, the game was right from the start.